I'm fed up and tired about hearing of people falling for investment scams. Like literally, I've had it up to here. Fraud cases hit an all-time high of $10 billion in 2023, with investment scams topping the list. Investors lost $4.6 billion to investment scams in 2023, $3.8 billion in 2022, and $1.7 billion in 2021, according to the FTC. Now that's data for the United States alone. Imagine what happened around the world. I got thinking, how can we use artificial intelligence to educate ourselves and spot investment scams before they steal our money and our joy? Why not build a GPT? GPTs are custom versions of ChatGPT, which you can build for a very specific function or any subject of interest to you. These are like mini ChatGPTs which you can feed with your own insights, your own knowledge, your own data, and your own set of instructions. So you can engage, interact, and access the most up-to-date information on any particular subject. So let's go ahead and create a GPT for spotting scams. To be able to build this GPT, I have to use the paid version of ChatGPT, which is the ChatGPT Plus. So I'll click on Explore GPTs. Now the GPT page is opened. I'll click on Create, and here the GPT builder says, "Hi, I'll help you build a new GPT." You can say something like, "Make a creative who helps generate visuals for new products," or "Make a software engineer who helps format my code. What would you like to make?" As you can see, under Create, I just have to tell the GPT builder what I want to build, and it will build it for me. The GPT builder also has this tab called Configure, which is a more advanced version of building GPT. But for this project, I want to work with the GPT builder to build a GPT that will spot investment scams for me. So I'm going to click on Create button. I would like to make a GPT that educates people about investment scams, so they can easily spot a fraudulent scheme with the information they have and avoid getting scammed. Full stop. I'm going to press enter, and let's see what the GPT builder gives me. So it's updating. The builder is actually building my GPT for me. It says, "Great choice. How about we call it Scam Spotter? Does that name work for you?" Well, funny enough, Scam Spotter was actually the first name I conceived for this GPT. Well, what a coincidence. So let's go ahead. Well, I'm going to put this GPT builder to the task to see if he can come up with more innovative and better sounding names. Sounds like a nice name. How about giving me 5 more options to choose from? He says, "Sure, here are 5 more options for you: fraud aware, scam savvy, invest guard, fraud fighter, scam shield. Which one do you prefer?" I don't really like anyone, so I'm going to ask the GPT builder to actually give me 5 more. Can I have 5 more creative names? Of course, here are the 5 more creative names: Scam Avert, Scheme Scanner, Ponzi Proof, Con Combat, Swindle Stopper. Let me know if any of these catch your eye. I don't really like any of them, so I'm telling it Scam Spotter is still the most outstanding, so I'll go with that. The GPT builder response is actually generating a profile picture, more like a logo, using the E. It says, "Here's the initial profile picture for Scam Spotter. Do you like it, or would you like any changes?" For this project, I think this is perfect, so I'm going to tell ChatGPT that it's fine. I don't want to make any changes. I said, "I like it, let's go with that for now." The GPT builder says, "Great. Now that we have the name and profile picture set for Scam Spotter, let's refine how it should behave. First, could you tell me more about what kind of information and advice Scam Spotter should emphasize when educating users about investment scams?" So basically, I've actually put up a set of instructions. Okay, so these are the instructions that I'm feeding Scam Spotter GPT. As a GPT focused on educating people about investment scams, take the mode of a dedicated research assistant, proficient in compiling, summarizing, and presenting information on complex topics and cases from reliable sources across the web, reporting on investment scams. Always be ready to showcase investment data according to specific investment scam context. Responses should be witty and creative, yet empathetic and straight to the point. Being empathetic should be central to your response style, because some people making a query may be feeling really bad about losing a lot of money to an investment scam. Be judicious in answering questions carefully, avoiding the urge to take a swipe at any form of gullibility you may have sensed on their part. Ensure complex concepts are clearly explained and relayed in simple grammar that is understandable to experts and laymen alike. I also want the SCAM-Spotter GPT to provide analysis of real-world scenarios, case studies, and examples of investment scams where necessary. All right, including ways to spot them in order to not fall victim to scammers. Okay, you should be able to highlight scammer tactics and strategies to rid unsuspecting investors of their hard-earned cash. All right, I want SCAM-Spotter to also integrate discussions on societal, family, and individual impact investment scams that they have on their victims, so scammers can understand the kind of world that they are creating. Okay, I've also told you that I'll also upload a document, a custom document, which it can refer to. This SCAM-Spotter, where possible, should offer predictions and analysis. It should offer guidance and on conceptualizing, planning, and executing projects. It should also ask clarifying questions when faced with queries that lack detail to ensure the responses are accurate and tailored to the user's needs to enable more precise and valuable information exchange. Okay, so basically I'm reading this out because if you understand these instructions, you can actually build your own GPT in any subject matter, by just following these instructions. So I said here, lastly, when necessary, improve understanding and response capabilities for non-standard dialects, slangs, multiple languages by offering translations and interpretations. So basically, those are the instructions that I'm feeding this GPT, okay, so that it can accordingly deliver the right information, up-to-date information, and actually guide people, educate people on how to stay away from investment scams. So we'll go back to the GPT builder. So I'm feeding the GPT builder with instructions that I just read out. So SCAM-Spotter is now set up with a focus on educating users about investment scams with an empathetic, knowledgeable approach, providing clear explanations, real-world examples, and staying updated on the latest trends. Feel free to try out SCAM-Spotter in the preview. Let me know if there's anything you would like to adjust or refine. So right now, the SCAM-Spotter GPT is built, as you can see here. It's set up. So I'm going to say, tell me how to avoid investment scams like a pro. Avoiding investment scams like a pro requires a combination of skepticism, due diligence, and continuous education. Here's a detailed guide to keep you safe. Number 1, educate yourself first. Research before you invest. Check registration and licensing. Be skeptical of unsolicited offers. Understand the investment. Consult with independent professionals. Avoid high-pressure sales tactics. Diversify your investments. Regularly monitor your investments. Report suspicious activities. Remember, if an investment opportunity sounds too good to be true, it probably is. By staying informed, asking questions, and applying a healthy dose of skepticism, you can navigate the investment landscape like a pro and protect yourself against scams. So, as you can see, the SCAM-Spotter GPT is ready. You can see the instructions. ChatGPT has actually even refined the instructions I fed it with in a more compelling way. It made it a lot better. Okay, it also has conversation starters. So ChatGPT gave me these conversation starters. How can I identify an investment scam? Tell me about common investment scam tactics. What should I do if I suspect a scam? How can I protect myself from scams? I'm also going to add a couple more starters. I don't know if that's necessary, but I'm going to add them. What are the worst kinds of investment scams perpetrated by scammers today? Tell me how to avoid investment scams like a pro. What steps do I take to remedy a situation if I am scammed? Educate me about the different types of investment scams. So I'm going to also upload the file. So the file is actually uploaded at the moment. This is a 30,000 plus word document. The document is uploaded. I'm turning on code interpreter and I'm clicking on create. So I want to preview this starter chart. What steps do I take to remedy a situation if I am scammed? If you've been scammed, it's important to act quickly to limit the damage and try to recover your losses. Number 1, report the scam. Number 2, contact your bank or financial institution. Number 3, change your online passwords. 4, secure your devices. 5, document everything. 6, seek legal advice. 7, educate yourself and others. 8, consider credit monitoring services. 9, check the recovery services. 10, get mental health support. So I've previewed this SCAM-SPOTTER GPT a second time to see how it can actually support me and support other users. So I'm going to click on create. I would have loved to publish this to the GPT store, but I can see that this button is not functional for now. So I'll click on anyone with the link, and I'll be dropping the link in the description below. So make sure you check it out if you want to use SCAM-SPOTTER GPT anytime to track investment scams, the latest form of investment scams. So I'll be dropping the link, as I said, in the description. SCAM-SPOTTER GPT has been published. So with this link, you can actually query this GPT for any investment scam related information that you may want to know about. My SCAM-SPOTTER GPT has been published. So just like ChatGPT, you can see the interface, but it's solely focused on investment scams. So by using the link, you can come and query this GPT that's specifically for questions that you have on investment scams or about investment scams. So let's click on starter question, a starter prompt, and see what it gives us. Tell me about common investment scam tactics. Investment scams have a variety of tactics to lure in unsuspecting victims: promissory notes, Ponzi and pyramid schemes, real estate investments, cryptocurrency-related investments, social media, internet investment fraud, advanced fee fraud. So this is a very interesting one. It says each of these tactics exploits human psychology, such as the lure of quick riches, fear of missing out, and trust in seemingly credible sources or communities. To protect yourself, always perform due diligence, verify the registration and licensing of investments and advisors, and be wary of investments promising guaranteed returns with little to no risk. So let's try some other examples of the code. Can you give me data on the amount of money lost to investment scams in 2022? Let's see what it comes up with. So ChatGPT says here that the document I provided does not contain specific data about the amount of money lost to investment scams in 2022, and it's telling me that for detailed and specific statistics on losses due to investment scams for that year, it recommends I consult the latest reports from financial regulatory authorities or consumer protection agencies such as the US SEC, FTC, or similar organizations in my country. These institutions often publish annual reports on various types of fraud, including investment scams, detailing the amount of money lost and the most prevalent types of scams. Can you push through the web to get this information for me? In 2022, consumers reported losing more than 3.8 billion to investment scams, which was the highest loss amount reported across different categories of fraud. This figure more than doubled the amount reportedly lost in 2021, according to the Federal Trade Commission. So as you can see, this is actually perfect data. If the information that I fed SCAM-SPOTTER GPT with isn't available, you can actually task it to find the information you need from the web. So I hope you enjoyed going through the building process of SCAM-SPOTTER GPT with me and actually going through this query process. I'm going to be leaving the link in the description below, so feel free at any time to click on that link to find out about the most current information concerning investment scams happening around us, so you can actually protect yourself and keep your hard-earned cash from getting stolen. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and catch you soon.